Dear students, welcome back to the session. Today we are going to discuss about don't care combinations of K-map. Till now we have discussed K-map realization, minimization using a combination of function which is a combination of inputs, right? So for every certain combination we are having certain output. Let's say for every minterm we are having either 1 or 0, a specific output. So if I write like this, sigma m of 0, 1, 4, 6, 9, 12, this is my function, then what I'm going to say is for these combinations of inputs I'm having output expression as 1. For the rest of combinations the output I'm taking as 0. That only I represented in the truth table format in the previous examples. But now for certain combinations of input the output might not be 0 or 1. It is unspecified. You can say some outputs can be or some input combinations can be unspecified. That means either it's not either 1 or 0. It can be 1 or 0, depends upon the combination. I'll give an example first and then I'll go into define what is a don't care combination. Okay, let's take an XS3 code. We have learned the codes in the first unit itself. So in that XS3 code we are not having these particular numbers 0, 1, 2 and then 13, 14, 15. Why we are not having? XS3 code means our binary code plus 3, right? So for 1 we are having 3. So for 0 we are having 0 plus 3, 3. For 1, 1 plus 3, 4. For 2, 2 plus 3, 5. Like that from 3 to 12 we are having, because for 9 the XS3 code is 9 plus 3, 12. So from 3 to 12 we are having in XS3 code. For these combinations of inputs in the XS3 code, your output is going to 1 or 0 according to your POS or SOP expressions. But for these combinations of input, for 0, 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, for these combinations of input, there is no specific output. You can say there is no specific output. Or either you can also take 8421 code or BCD code. For this BCD code you will be having from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9 means from, if you represent in 8421 code, from 0000 to 01001 till here you will be having 8421 code. After that from 1010 and 1011, 10110 and 1101, 1110 and 4 ones. For these combinations you will not find any kind of output for 8421 code. So what I am going to say from this is, for the not every input combination will going to give a specific output. For some combinations the output is unspecified. Those input combinations are called don't care combinations or optional combinations. We can say here that either the input is invalid combination or the output is unspecified. So here these kind of combinations are called as don't care combinations, and optional combinations can be represented with D or X or a null symbol phi. This can be expressed with these. Now what is the specificity of these don't care combinations in K-map is you can take it either 1 or 0 according to your convenience. Say in SOP form, if the don't care combinations help us to reduce the network or reduce the our expression further, then we can take it as 1. Otherwise, if it is not helping our expression to reduce, then we can take it as 0. In POS form, if it is help us to reduce the form, you can take it as 0, otherwise you can take it as 1. Okay? That means if it is helping us to reduce the expression, we are taking the according combination of SOP or POS. In SOP we are taking it as 1, otherwise in POS we are taking it as 0. For other combinations which are not helping us to reduce the form, we can take it as opposite of those SOP formations, that is 0 in SOP and 1 in POS. We will see some of the examples, then you will be able to understand better. Our first example is to reduce the expression sigma m 1, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14 plus a don't care combination of input combination of 2 and 4. This is our expression. We have to reduce it to minimal form. Reduce the given expression. Now it is a 4 variable expression, so we will take the 4 variable K map. In 4 variable K map we are having 16 cells, and let's take the 4 variables as A, B, C, D. We will represent the min-term combination directly as we are acquainted with some of the problems. Zero, zero, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So the input, for the input combinations, the min-term representation is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15. Now we will represent the function, the minterms which are in the function, which are in the given function with 1. So what are the minterms? 1, 5, 6, 1, 5 and 6, 12, 13, 14. 12, 13 and 14. These are our minterms which are in the function. Now we are also having two don't care conditions. Those are 2 and 4. So in the 2 and 4 minterm cells we are having don't care conditions. What we said before, we are representing either with D or cross symbol or X and phi. We can represent with any of these three variables. So I am representing with X, don't care condition, as X. So that is 2 and 4, right? In second cell and fourth cell we are having a don't care condition. Now listen carefully what we said in POS form. In SOP form, if it is help us to reduce the form, if it is help us to reduce the expression, then we take it as 1. Now in the reduction, what we do, after representing the function minterms, then we see for alone ones, check for alone ones. See, this 1 is looking as alone 1. Now we will see whether it is pairs with any adjacent ones or not. If you can see, this can be paired with this to form a pair. So this can be paired with this. This is one prime implicant, first one. Now what are the other alone ones which we are seeing? No other alone ones, because this one is also adjacent to this. So when we are coming to the next we look for pairs. So this is looking as one pair. But if you remember the rolling principle, if you roll it like this vertically, so these cells are adjacent to these cells. So these two, this 6 and 14 are adjacent to 4 and 12. Okay. Now what we said in the don't care combinations, if it is help us to reduce the expression, then we take it as 1, right? So if I take this as 1, I can form a quad here, or otherwise if I take it as 1, I can quad with this 4, right? So by taking this don't care condition as 1, I can reduce the expression by taking the more possible like quads or octets, right? So by taking the don't care condition as 1, I can form quads to reduce the expression. So I can take this as this don't care condition as 1 to take the to do a grouping of quad. This is my second prime implicant, and these 4 also forms a quad. So these 4 is also forms a quad. This is third prime implicant. So all these are essential prime implicants because every prime implicant is having one which is not paired with, at least one which is not pairing with another group. And if you see this don't care condition, the second cell don't care condition, if I take it as 1, there is no other reduction because already this one is forming a group, and this doesn't help us to reduce any further reduction. That's why we are not taking this as 1, we can simply take it as 0 if it is not helping us to reduce the expression. So what is our reduction expression? F is combination of 1 plus 2 plus 3, right? Now the first prime implicant, if you can see what are the constant literals which are not changing, is A, which is in 0 form, that is complemented form, A bar dot, and in these two cells, means in this group, C and D are not changing. So the combination of C and D are as C bar D. C is in complemented form, D is in uncomplemented form. This is our first group expression. Now coming to the second prime implicant, these two 6, 14 and 4 and 12, these 4 are forming second group. In these 4, in the AB combination, what is the common term, common literal, that is B. B doesn't change from 1, so B is in uncomplemented form, so B we are taken as A, B. And in the 4 cells, the combinations of CD is 0, 0, 1, 0. What is the unchanged literal form? That is D in 0 form, means D in complemented form, D bar. Plus in the third implicant, then third prime implicant, means 4, 5, 12, 13 group. In these, AB are 0, 1 and 1, 1. What is the unchanged literal here? That is B in 1 form, that is B. And in these two, CD are 0, 0, 0, 1. So what is the unchanged literal here? That is C in 0 form, right? C in 0 form means C in complemented form. So this is your reduced function of the given expression. Okay, this sigma m of 156 plus 156 12 13 14 plus don't care combination of 2 and 4 will give us the reduced expression to this. So what we are doing in the don't care, if we have a don't care combination in our expression, we are taking that as 1 in SOP form if it is helping us to reduce the expression. Otherwise we are leaving it as 0 or we are leaving it as alone. In the PVS form, we will see when we discuss in PVS K-map reduction. Now we will move on to the next expression. In the second expression, we are having a 4 variable function, that is sigma m of 1, 4, 7, 10, 13 plus a don't care combination of 5, 14, 15. Now we will represent in the 4 variable K-map. The input combinations are A, B, C, D. So what are the vertical combinations? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Here CD are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. The min-term combinations are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. This is the min-term representation of K-map. Now we will represent the function min-terms, that are, those are 1, 4, 1, 4, 7, 10 and 13. 7, 10 and 13. These are our main function min-terms. Now we are having don't care combinations of 5, 14, 15. So 5 we represent with cross. 5, 14 and 15. So up to this our representation of function is over. Now we should check for pairs, quads and octets. So if you can see now, we should first check for alone ones. So this is my alone one here, and here this is my alone one. So you should look for its adjacency first, and then we will move on to the next one. So if you see the adjacency for this one, this is adjacent to this 5th cell. So this don't care combination, we can take it as 1 if it is help us to reduce the form. So it is, while grouping with another adjacent cell, it is helping us to reduce the form. That's why this can be formed as a group. Okay. Now we should check for another alone one. Here this is 1, and this 10th cell is adjacent to the 14th cell, and this 14th cell is a don't care combination, is having a don't care combination. Now if I group with this, what happens? The form is reducing further. So I can take this don't care combination as 1 now. And what are my rest of the combinations? If I should take this one as my next preference, because it is looking as a for one with these two. So this 4th cell can be paired with 5th again. I can take this don't care combination as 1 here again, because it is helping us to reduce the form. This is my 3rd implicant. And again, by taking these two cells as 1, I can form a quad here. I can form a quad here. So here in this expression, I took all the don't care conditions as 1, because it is helping in reduce the form. So this is my 4th implicant. So if I write down the function, minimized function expression, f is summation of 1, 2, 3 and 4 prime implicants. The first prime implicant, here this is the group. So in this group, A bar is common, and here in the same group, C bar D is also unchanged, plus in the second prime implicant, if you can see in AB combination, A is common. A is unchanged and the CD combination is as CD bar plus in the third prime implicant AB combination is as A bar B and the unchanged form of CD is C bar. In these two combination the unchanged form is C bar plus in the fourth prime implicant this is a quad here. So what is the unchanged form of AB here? That is B and in these two combinations of CD the unchanged form of CD is D. So this is my reduced form of a given expression. So what we did, we first represented the given minterms and the don't care combinations in the K-map. After that we looked for alone ones and pair ones and quad ones, and while doing so we are considering the don't care combinations. If it is helping us to form a pair or quad we are taking, and if it is not helping us we are leaving it as alone. Now we will move on to the next expression. In the third one the given expression is a function of 4, 5, 7, 12, 14, 15 and a don't care combination of 3, 8, 10. So we will first represent this function in the 4 variable K-map. So what are the minterms in the function? 4, 5, 7, 4, 5 and 7, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14 and 15. And what are the don't care combinations? 3, 8, 10, 3 and 8, again 10. Now we will see for the grouping. First we should check for alone ones, right? So if you see this is looking as alone one, but when we are rolling it vertically, so what happens? These cells got adjacent with these cells. Then what happened? This 10 and 14 cells will be adjacent to 8 and 12. This forms a quad because we can take this don't care combination as 1 if it is help us to reduce the expression. So without adding these two don't cares we can pair this 12 and 14, but pairing 2 and pairing 4 means forming a quad will reduce our expression further compared to the pair. So instead of pairing these two 12 and 14 we will group these 4 because it reduces our expression further by taking these don't care conditions as 1. Now this forms as a first prime implicant. Now we will see for next one. Now if you can see this one is adjacent to this one and this one. You can either take any combination, this one or this one. So already it has paired with one quad, so I will take this 4 and 5 as adjacent. So I will form a group. This becomes my second prime implicant. So what are the rest ones which are left over? Those are 7 and 15 and both are adjacent to each other. So I can take this as another prime implicant combination. This is my third prime implicant. Now you might ask, we can take this 5 and 7 also as one group, okay, and 15 and 14 is also a one group. But as we discussed in the previous examples, there is a term called redundant prime implicant. What is this redundant prime implicant? This redundant prime implicant is nothing but in which group it is having ones and all the ones are paired with another group. So if I form this as a group, these two as a group, if you see this cell is already in the quad formation and this cell is already in this pair combination. So this prime implicant further will not reduce our form and it gives a term which is redundant, which didn't change our functionality of the expression. So we are not taking this as a group. And in the same way, this 5 and 7 we are also not taking, because it also form a redundant prime implicant. Now we will write the function, reduced function, that is a combination of 1 plus 2 plus 3. So 3 prime implicants are there. So coming to the first prime implicant, that is a quad formation. So in this combination, in the AB combination, A is unchanged in uncomplemented form, and in CD combination it is changed from 0 0 to 1 0. So D is unchanged, that is, and the form is 0, that is complemented form of D. Coming to the second prime implicant, that is 4 and 5 cell combination. In this, AB unchanged form is A bar B, A bar B, and CD is changed to 0 0 to 0 1. So what is unchanged form of C? That is 0 C 0, means C complemented. And coming to the third prime implicant, what is the unchanged form of AB? That is B in uncomplemented form. So B and the CD combination are unchanged, that is both are ones, so we can take it as both are uncomplemented. So this is our reduced expression for the given function. Coming to the next example, that is f of ABCD, means 4 variable function is having a min terms of 1, 3, 7, 11, 15, and a don't care combination of 0 to 5. Now we will represent this in 4 variable K map. So what are the terms? 1, 3, 7 and 11, 15. 1, 3, 7, 11 and 15. So what are the don't care combinations? 0 to 5. 0, 2 and 5. These are our don't care combinations. Now if you are seeing, these two are looking away from the group of the ones. So we will first see, for these two cells, of course we can form this as quad, because quads can be formed in a square form or rectangular form. So 11 cell is adjacent to 15, 15 cell is adjacent to 7, 7 is adjacent to 3. So all these 4 can form a quad. So this group formed a quad. So this is our first prime implicant. Okay. Now if you can see, we can form 2 more quads. Okay. So what is the one left over here? This is the one which is left over in the main function. This is the main function. So this is the one left over. For this alone one, you can form by taking these two don't care combinations into consideration. You can form a quad like this, or otherwise you can form a quad with these 4 combinations. Always it is better to add a quad which is having more ones than more don't cares. If you see this quad, it is having 2 ones and 2 don't care conditions. If you see this quad, it is having 3 ones and 1 don't care. So it is better to take this quad as our next prime implicant, because it is having more ones than more don't cares. So this is our second prime implicant, and there is no leftover ones here. So our function is a combination of 1 plus 2. So in the first combination, so AB is changed in every cell. So we should not consider this AB combination, and we should check for CD combination. It is constant throughout the 4 cells, that is CD, because C1 D1. That's why we are taking uncomplemented forms of CD. Now going to the second prime implicant, the AB combinations are 0 0 to 0 1. They have changed to 0 0 to 0 1. What is the unchanged form of A? that is A0 means A complemented, and the CD combinations are changed from 0 1 to 1 1. So what is the unchanged form of CD? That is D in 1. So uncomplemented form of D. So this is our minimized expressions of given expression. So here we can note down another point, that we should take a quad, or we should take a group which is having more one combinations, which when we are having an option. Okay, here we are having an option for this one to form a group with this quad or with this quad, but in this quad we are having more ones than don't cares. Here we are having 2 ones and 2 don't cares in this option, but in here we are having 3 ones and 1 don't care. That's why we are taking this quad as our next prime implicant for next reduction technique. So till now we have discussed don't care combinations of K-map. Now we will move on to the next topic, that is POS form of K-map. So till now we have discussed all the examples and the don't care combinations in the POS SOP form, that is sum of product form. Now in the next session we will go to the POS form. Thank you.